in today's agenda, we will going to give you the demonstration of CRM Tiger mobile apps. So this presentation will tell us like how to operate the mobile apps, and we also offering the various products. As a CRM Tiger, we are offering various product and services. In a product, we are offering CRM Tiger mobile apps. That is one of them. In the demonstration, I will show you how what are the top 5 unique features which has been offered by the CRM Tiger, and we also will give you a demonstration of our upcoming release, and that covers the appointments, schedulers, sales enablement, inventory, time tracking, and route planning. So let me start a presentation by make my mobile phone as a presenter so I can show you the demo. So let me make a presenter. So this is the first screen where we did a couple of changes to the apps. So if you look at this, where we added the filter in the upcoming appointments, where you can filter either you can see your appointments or appointments of all the people, right? So if I select all, it will display the appointments of all the people. So right now I scheduled my appointment of like what's the appointment which I set for 2 days. So this is one of the features which we added. You already know that we have the feature in the premium plan where you can add any type of charts which you created inside the title will be displayed here in a dashboard. So for example, this is one of the chart which I created. So let me just delete it. Okay. Okay, I just added the chart. Now if I click on the chart, it zoomed the chart. It means like chart will be zoomed, so it will be visible to user. And if you look at the bottom, there is a listen for one is for administrative and other one is operative. So if I click on the administrative, it's redirect to the records and it's display near 2 projects, right? So this is one of the important features to display summary information in the chart in the dashboard. We have many other features like key metrics. If I click on the key metrics, I can see the numbers here, right? The next was like history. So in a history, it's the same thing. Like I can see who is doing what, right? So this is list history can display in the mobile apps. Now next important feature is like more towards the sales enablement features. So one is like we make the searching to be easy. So for example, let me go to the contact and let me select all. This is a filter. Okay. Now let me select the lead source to say like cold call, right? So if I select the lead source, it's display this contact. Previously, we do not have the features to auto select those values, right? If I want to search by a different field, for example, if I want to search by, let me see, there is another field, for example, department. Okay, so department is the text, so you can search. But if you have a picked list or fields which has a drop down, it's displayed like this. Also, if your fields is for like date of birth, right? So you can select the date from here, right? So that is one of the important features which we will going to release in our upcoming release. Now next would be, for example, I am on the summary. Okay, now if I am on the fields and if I want to there is a lot of comments for my meeting, so I have an option to record all the conversation using voice notes. So when I click on the voice notes, it starts recording. So it will be easy for me to record the voice note, and when I hit save, it saves all my voice notes. So if you look at this, it saves the voice notes. So this is again a very important feature. Now let me go back and let me start showing you. So you already know, like we already have the mail manager, card scanner, live tracking. We added one more is route planner. So route planner is something like, you plan the routes. So for example, I want to plan the routes for 25. So I want to plan to meet all my customer in the New York City. So I had created one filter. So like leads from New York. Okay. So if I select leads from New York, it displays all the leads from the New York because I already have the filters for New York. So once I select that, I have to hit save. It means like I added one leads in my route. Now let me go back to the contact and find also some of the contact which is from New York. So I select the contact from the New York. I select these two. Oh, sorry, just a second. I select these two and add to my route. So I have total 3 contacts, 1 leads and 1 contacts in my routes. So I creating the routes. So it's display like how many contact in my route and to whom I have to assign the routes. So this is the important. For example, in your company, if someone is a manager or admin guys wants to set up the routes for the team, they can from here, right? So I assign the route to myself and assign the routes. So it asks me the name of the route. So I just naming the route like meeting with New York contacts. So I said that. Now if you look at this, I create the routes. Now once I go to the routes, it display me like to whom I have to meet. So I have 3 customer to whom I meet, and here it's display what's the distance between my current location and all the routes. So it's display like, okay, I have to travel 31.52 miles and it took around 2 hours and 43 minutes to cover all the distance. So let me select my routes. Now I have an option, check-in and check-out. So if I click on a check-in, it's, for example, if I arrive to the location, I click check-in, it means or salesperson reach to the customer location, and once he end the meeting, he simply has to click on, just a second, he simply has to click on checkout. So once he click on a checkout, this will store against the context. So if I go to the context by clicking here, and there is an option of time tracker as well. So if you look at this will track which meeting has been set for this customer. So that is one of the things. Now so this is entire route planning. We are also working on updating the route planning on the admin level, so administrator can see all the reports of route planning with their status and all. Now let me start the tracking. So now that is one of the features. Now let me show you the tracking. So if you look at the red icon on the top right corner, that is for tracking the records. It means like For example, I am working with the leads or a contact of Alicia Lee. So I'm just selecting start the time to be tracked on that contact, right? So it means like the time is starting the tracking. So whenever I finish my work with this contact, I simply going to click on a checkout. So once I checked out, I see that it will track all the times which I spent with this contact. We will going to add one more option. When the user will going to check out, it will ask you to enter the notes with the voice notes and all, and that will store against the comments. So that will be a very useful feature. Now let me go back to show you the another feature. So this is for the route planning and the time tracker. Now in a route planning, you have an option. Once you finish entire route, the user simply has to click on completed. So once they click on completed, it changes the status. Now next thing would be, let's talk about creating the quotation. So in a quotation, we add an option for the multi-currency. We add an option for the taxation and everything. So it will be easy for end user, like we add the option of the adjustment where user can set the adjustment amount. So for example, I'm just creating a code for laptop. Now let me select the organization. So I'm just selecting the it's opportunity. Let me select the stage to create it. Alicia Lee, that is one of the contact. And it's asked me override the existing address. This is the same thing what we have in a way. So now let me select the organization. Okay, I don't have to create the organization. Okay, so when I select the address, it autocopy all the address. Now let me add the items. For example, now we have, if you look at this, we have the option of the scan the barcode. So I can scan the barcode if I like. So it will automatically capture the products from the barcode. Now I select the entire procedure, it automatically display everything. Now I just add it and let me close it. So it's add the products. These are all the fields which is normally displayed based on your CRM. Now I'm just save. Okay, so enter the shipping address, 14th Street. Now let me save it. So I save the quotation, right? So quotation has been saved and with the taxation and all the things. So it will automatically display the terms and condition and all. Now, so these are all the features. Now let me, and there is a lot of fix our team has done in last couple of months based on the feedbacks from the customer and all. Now let me make my team to be a presenter where we can show you the view of the tablets, how it looks. So let me make one of my team member to be a presenter, so they can show you how the view of the apps when we open the tablets or iPad. So we offer that feature as well. So I make the Nusrat, one of my team. Okay, so if you look at this is the view of how the application will look in the tablets. So this is a graph like total amount of cells, stays, and it's all display like this. Just scroll down, user. Okay, that's okay. Now just click on the cell stage. So yeah, so when we click on the graph, it's displaying a zooming, and if I click on the 50% perspective, it will redirect to the records. Okay, now let's go to the leads. Let's go to the leads. Okay, so this is the view of the tablets. So if you can see how it looks in the tablets. No, previously we do not have an option to view the leads in the tablet. So we provided that option and it's working great. Now user just click on any records like Jaram. Okay, so when he click on the records, it's display the records like this in a tablet view. Just edit the records. Okay, so when he click on the edits, it's display the screen in the edit view like this. So this is how normally the view in the tablet will look like. So thank you, Nusrat, for the demonstration. Now let me make myself a presenter and I can show you some more things or upcoming things which we are working in the mobile apps. So let me make a presenter. So this is the one of the view which we are working on to having the time tracking to be in place with the mobile apps. So when as I show you like how the time has been tracked against the contact, now we will going to have an option in the menu to see the time which has been tracked against the contacts. So when I click on time tracker, it displays the list of the time which has been tracked by the person for a day. So if you look at the top, it display like on June 22, he spent like 6 hours and 10 minutes on the various tasks and against various organizations. Okay? As an admin, you can see the time tracking of any users of your system. So this is how the time tracking will work. So this is all the features which we are working. Next would be if you have any question or if you need any help, you simply goes to the crmtiger.com/help, which will redirect to our page for any help for the CRM Tiger. So if I go to the KB, I see all the helps related to the mobile apps. We keep updating the apps. We also have the detailed video explanation of all the features, and we keep updating these as I mentioned earlier. So this is what it's there in the knowledge base. If you have any question, you can ask our support team. You can send an email to support@crmtiger.com. You can contact us on our US number, and on a live chat we are available Monday to Friday between 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. GMT time. Okay, so let's discuss. Let me know if you have any question or any suggestions needs to have an improvement in the apps. You can raise your hand and ask a question so we can talk about that. Okay, Kiru Bakhar, sorry. I think initially we had an issue to have I just muted the audio. I thought it's unmute, but hopefully you got you listen us. So let us know if anybody has any question. You can type your question in the question window. So I'm just waiting for the question. Okay, can I change checkout time? This is good. Right now we do not have the option, but normally I think we are planning to add that option to change the checkout time. So user can manually change the checkout time. This is a good suggestion. Okay, so one question is like one check-in and two checkout means what will be the total time? Okay, we have only one check-in and one checkout. So when you start the timer, it's you have to place check-in, right? So we have check-in and checkout on various places. So one is on the record. Second one is like if someone is in the meetings and if they wants to check in the meeting and check out, it's track the time. Normally for the salesperson, people are not to check out. People are not allowed to manually change the time. Okay, next question is like, can we restrict second checkout? Yes, we can restrict, but still I am not understanding your question in a detail. I think we will send an email and we can discuss personally on this, because which second checkout you are talking about, we have to understand. Okay, thank you. I think you got it. Okay, perfect. Any other question? Anything you need to improve in the apps or something, any suggestion or something? We are really appreciable for your help to have any feedbacks on this. Anyone have any question? Yes, we store the location information. So we will going to show in the reports. So when I make a check-in, we track the latitude and longitude of the location, and when I make a checkout, it will store the latitude and longitude of the location, and that will display inside the reports in the time tracking against the contact, as well as admin can see a detailed reporting of what will be the check-in location and what will be the checkout location. So yes, that will be available in our report. What's next question? Can route plan be changed on the way? This is good suggestion. Right now, route planning is made either by admin or a manager, but yes, end user can create a route planning and he can change the route planning on the way, and in that case he has to add new leads or contacts or someone to whom he wants to going to meet. So for example, I show you the example of the route planning of the New York City, where I added 1 leads and 2 contacts. So if I want to add third contact from the same city on the fly, yes, I can do, and they just have to simply go back to the main screen of the route list, and from that screen they can add more contacts and just simply regenerate the routes. So that will help them to add more contacts to the existing routes. So yes, that is feasible and possible. Thank you. What's the next question? Okay. Really good, we work on the mobile. Okay, thank you so much. Anyone have any question? I'm just waiting for the question. Okay, if I forgot to put checkout, what happens? Okay, so right now the scenario would be like, if you forgot to put checkout, at the end of the day, it will be auto check out. So for example, we are giving this window of the day window. So for example, you check in on the 8 o'clock in the morning, right? So midnight, 11:59 p.m., it will be auto checkout. So that is the option we have at this moment. Any other question? And suggestions? Okay, thank you, Kirubata. Okay, thank you. Anyone has any more question? Okay, does the field staff sync to the server? Yes, the field staff sync to the server because our apps is online, so it's always connected with the server. We do not have the offline apps right now, but offline app would be in our plan. But normally, for the route planning and tracking and the things which is connected with the GPS required connection with the server all the time. Yes. Okay, perfect. Anyone has any question? Okay, thank you, Arvind. Is it connected with the GPS? Yes, absolutely, it is connected with the GPS. It's required GPS to be enabled. Without GPS, it will not track the location of the user. But the important thing is it will not use it's not required the Google API to be used because we track the location from the mobile phone. So based on the location of the mobile phone, we track the things. So it's not required Google API for this purpose. Okay, anybody has any question? Anyone? Okay, live tracking. Does Google API need to be active for live tracking? No, Google API doesn't require to be active for the live tracking. Live tracking will, okay, I have one guys from my team, he can answer this question. So let me make one of my team member to be, I think he is on mute, but as far as I know, it's not required Google API to track the live tracking because in a live tracking, we only get the location of the user. So from my understanding, it's not required Google API to active the live tracking. What's the next question? Google won't help for live tracking. I understand, yes, Google API, because we got the request from many customers because, we are dependent on the Google for some cases. So, for example, if you want to find a nearby customer that required Google API. So yes, my team said Google API is not required for live tracking. Now and the next question is in terms of the cost effectiveness of the apps. So yes, we are minimize the use of the Google API wherever we want because we know Google API is charging a lot to the customer end when we track everything using the API. So wherever it's not required to use the Google API, we are not using that. I think from my understanding and what we work with the team is only the nearby customer required Google API because to get the latitude and longitude of the location of the customer from their address, we required Google API for to get the location of the customer in the nearby customer option. We have the OpenStreet as well as a free API option, but normally that is not working correctly. Okay, so next question is on the user movement report, does it only report if starting SIP or if app is all, also does it report on the position stop? Okay, so the user movement reports, it's something if first the first and foremost requirement for the user movement report is you have to enable user to tracking. So for example, if you enable the user for the live tracking, then it will it will display. So let me try to show you that things, so it will be easy for you guys to understand. So I'm just logging with my user. Now, if you enable user in the live tracking using the add user live option, then only it's required, it will display in the user movement reports. Now your question is like, user movement report display all the action user made on various locations. So let me see if I can show you the report, if it's available. So let me select the user, my user. So this is one of my location. Actually, this is display the different location because we change the location using the tag location things because we want to show some address from the near, right? So this is when if I click on here, right, like I change the quotation from the New York location. So if I click on that location, it's display me. And then another thing is like, you know, so if I whatever changes I made to that particular records, it's display like this. So it means like I made a changes to the quotation or create a quotation. So it's so I changed the quotation in this location, so it's display like this. So yes, the user movement it's been tracked. It doesn't matter whether you make the check-in or check-out. It's tracked all the location. Okay, let me see what's the next question. Okay, so anybody else has any question? We get long straight line if sign up, that's sometimes misleading. I understand. So basically, I think you are using the OpenStreet. So if you go with the Google Map or Google API, then it will display the correct result because OpenStreet has, OpenStreet is free and that's not offering all the features which Google Maps. Okay, thank you. Any more question? Okay, thank you. So thank you so much. Okay, one more question. Sorry, is this support? Yes, it supports Retitle 6.5. Yes, it just has stoppage report. Brian, I still not understand what kind of the stoppage report. I think I would suggest you can send the email on support@CRM-Tiger for this because we need to understand what kind of stoppage the reports you are looking for. That would be more appreciable and really it's helpful for us to make this app more powerful. Okay, thank you. Okay, so thank you all of you for your time. We are wrapping up this meeting, this webinar, and if anybody else from your team or someone wants to join it again, we have the next webinar today after around 4 hours, would be like 6:30 o'clock IST time. So it's a GMT would be around, let me see what's the GMT, what's the UK time. So in UK time would be it's in UK it's 1 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. So we'll repeat the same webinar again. And thank you so much to keep trust with the CRM Tiger. Any question, any suggestion, you can ask us anytime. We are available, and our support will always be helpful to you for any problem which you having for with the apps or something. Thank you so much. Bye bye.